So looking at the question here, it says Wenga uses a volume-based overhead rate based on direct labor hours. The manufacturing overhead for job 971 is. Okay, so what we want to start with is first saying overhead, remember, is everything but direct materials, direct labor. So in this case, you see all the overhead is right here in front of us on their budgeted overhead cost. So how much do we have total? We have here 160,000, right? We have 160,000. Then we have 13,260. I have 1380, 10,560. Total overhead I have here is 185,200. Now, how many hours did it say this job was allocated to? It said 20 hours, right? And the total hours for the entire project was 2315 hours. So to allocate it based on the volume-based allocation based on direct labor hours, all we do is 20 divided by 2315. Right? And this number we multiply by the total overhead. So we have 1600 of allocation. All right? And hold on one sec. And the answer is going to be C, 1600. So for question 2, we're saying we're moving on to activity-based costing, and we're saying using ABC, the materials handling overhead cost assigned to job 971 is materials handling. So we're going to look back and look what's going on for materials handling. Let's see, materials handling. Overhead cost driver is weight of materials. Okay, weight of materials, and we have weight of materials here. We have 130. So materials handling, let's see, materials handling here we have weight of materials, total materials here is going to be in the job 130 pounds. And we know the total weight was 3,200 pounds. Now this 3,200 pounds, it said it's at 3,200 pounds, and the total cost for handling was 160,000 for the 3,200 pounds. So total cost was 160,000. So the idea is that, you know, we're really using only 130 out of 3,200. That's how much we're using for this job. And the overhead assigned to this activity was 160,000. Okay? So I see here is a total cost of 6,500. Now what did I do? You know, I saw that here we're talking about materials handling, because they're asking us what is the materials handling overhead for this job. So materials handling, you know, I looked at the overhead cost driver and it said weight of materials. So weight of materials for the job, okay, 130 pounds. Okay, so 130 pounds, but how much is it going to draw from the total budget? Total budget is 3,200 pounds for this. Alright, so let's see, what's 130 out of 3,200? That's why I'm dividing here, 130 divided by 3,200. Okay, so I get about, you know, we really used only about 4.06% of this total budget. Okay, so I multiplied, total budget was $160,000 for this materials handling. Alright, we utilized 4% of that for this job 471, and that's about 4%, you know, 4.06% of 160,000. I get $6,500 actually spent on this materials handling per ABC costing.